welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in YouTube. Okay, if you're just now joining, yo. We have a enhanced risk for severe weather today. And also a 5% tornado risk, a 30% hash wind risk that includes most of North Dakota, and a 30% hatch risk that is also in North Dakota areas. I do expect this to get upgraded to a moderate risk, just a little bit. They do mention in here the possibility for a derecho. They say in here that it's possible for a strong MCS to be qualified as a derecho later today because of these risk zones today and what the model is showing. I think they will add a moderate risk in here later today once but I think they will add a moderate risk later today once more models start to show these line of storms, this strong line of storms, once more models start to show it, they most likely will be, well, let me change to Rare Omega. They most likely will get added to moderate risk. Here's what the HRR weather model shows for today. This is just one model. I'm going to show you guys a couple different models. HRR shows these storms starting up around 4 or 5 p.m. tonight in the afternoon. Then eventually turning into a long line with a bowing echo. Well, 2 lines actually is what HRR shows until tomorrow morning. But eventually dies out once it gets past Minneapolis. The main model I'm looking at right now is the Rufus model. Pull this up for you guys. Hold on. Welcome in everybody. Let's get started joining. Pulling up pivotal weather real quick. Hi. Good morning. Good morning everybody. Friday. I want to see Friday. Okay, hold on. This is the Friday risk. It's about the same areas as today mainly. There is still an enhanced risk tomorrow. For something to watch, we have a 2% tornado risk, 15% wind, and a 30% hail risk. Let me show you guys the models for today. Let me zoom in a little bit. This area. Yeah, well, that's 65 Tracer stream earlier. Yep, no problem. This is what the Rufus model is showing. The Rufus model shows these storms starting up a little bit later, around 6 to 7 p.m. and eventually form into this line right here. This derecho or strong MCS type of line. We are expecting a derecho to be a possibility today. The SBC does say in the discussion that they have not issued a higher wind risk yet because it's mainly a 50-50 right now. If this strong MCS, that's why we're just watching a couple different models. I think this will be upgraded to moderate risk once these storms are closer to starting off, once more models start to agree with these storms. Welcome in, Tyler. But currently, a lot of our main models that we use are agreeing with these storms. It's this type of setup. Wisconsin's what taking Easton. This is a Rufus model. Wisconsin may get some storms, but nothing super severe for you guys. Mainly just general thunderstorms. Williams County where? Make sure you guys to the city and the state. Hold on, let me show you this real quick. Is that I'm going to go to a different model run. My radar mega app, I mean. Okay. Now I can look at your the city and the states. Williams County, North Dakota. Or Wilson, North Dakota. You're in a enhanced risk for severe weather today. So 3 out of 5. A 5% tornado risk. You are in the 30%, you're right outside, you're in the 15% hash wind risk. And the 15%, you're in the 30% hash hail risk today. Is West Virginia supposed to get anything? The next few days? Just drill thunderstorms for West Virginia areas for the next few days. Our main areas for the next couple of days is in the Midwest, in the Great Plains areas. Okay, hold on guys. Let me share the stream real quick. Welcome in guys. Good morning, everybody. Just now joining. Hold on. Okay. Let me show you guys what the HFly model is showing again. Some models HFly show this storm starting off a little bit earlier. And it kind of shows two different line of storms, if you can see that. See one line out ahead of it. And then you see another line of storms finish through the exact same enhanced risk area. I definitely think this will be upgraded to a moderate in just a little bit. No, yeah, North Dakota's been getting hit hard this year. Hold on, let me share my YouTube stream out on X. Welcome in everybody, good morning. You are just now joining. We have a enhanced risk for severe weather today. That's 3 out of 5. I think this will be upgraded to a marginal risk and a high wind risk in just a little bit on the next SPC update or the 7 p.m. SPC update if storms are not already started. Hold on, guys. Bemidji, Minnesota. You're in a slight risk over there in Bemidji. You're definitely get this line of storms later today in Bemidji. Sometimes your weather apps don't actually show everything, don't actually pick up the models. Your weather apps are AI or run by a computer model. So they aren't as accurate as actual weather models. And it doesn't take into chance the SPC outlooks, Storm Protection Center outlooks. Bemidji. This is just one model, guys, by the way. There's multiple different models. This one model shows at around 5 a.m. ES, or 4 a.m. 4 to 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when you guys will get hit. At least this is what HRR weather model shows currently. This is just one model. We have some morning cells currently. They're our main concern. Our main concern starts off in the afternoon to nighttime hours. We do have some serious storm warnings for core size hail system out power wind still. There's some morning storms going through, some morning convection. Welcome everybody. Good morning. Let me go back to the site I was on. I like it. I like the Rufus model better today. Okay, so here's what the Rufus model is showing. The RRFS. This is an experimental model. Sometimes it does overnight things though, sometimes. But you can see the cell starting off in the afternoon in North Dakota areas. For tonight into early tomorrow, when? What do you mean? One model is showing by A model is showing by until tomorrow morning. So go all the way through Minneapolis and then die out. So it'll be an all night thing basically. But A is showing. That's just one weather model. This is the one that I'm looking at. This is the Rufus model, where you can see this Derecho, but Derecho or possible strong MCS. So the cap for today. I mean the cape, sorry. She's really high cape numbers with 5,000 plus cape in some areas. Here's why we are having this. Let me go back to H-Reply. Here's why we're seeing these severe weather right now is because of these ridge riding storms. These troughs. This trough moving through the strong level jet stream. Moving through areas of North and South Dakota areas in the Great Plains and some of the Midwest. We also have, hold on, let me find it. The impasse model also shows a pretty strong derecho-like setup today. Let me go down to that for you guys. This is what the impasse model is showing for today. This huge line of storms pushing through in areas in North and South Dakota until around early tomorrow morning. We also have, this is another real, let me show you guys real quick. It's the NAM 3KM model. Isn't showing much today. Oh, now it is. Just a little bit ago, it was not showing these storms until way later. How do you see it's going to be capping the atmosphere? Here, I'll show you. Basically, you want to go down, you want to go to the severe interpolar weather. You just choose your model. Go down to surface-based CIN. So you see the cap. There's a strong cap today. And tomorrow. Or decently strong cap today. Tomorrow, but the thing is, we have this strong jet stream. Is going to help these storms break through that cap. Omaha, Nebraska. I'll check the news in just a second for you. You can see our jet stream. Pushes this line of storms down here. Yeah, that's not our jet stream. I'm sorry, I mean our cold front. Yeah, we have a lot of capes because we have a heat dome right now. That makes our cape way more. Oops, sorry. Okay, Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha, Nebraska should be fine today. Tomorrow, day 3, so on Saturday you are on a marginal risk, so small hail and gusty winds is possible. If you're just now joining, I am looking at the SPC outlook for today, Storm Prediction Center outlook. We have a 3 out of 5 risk for severe weather. I think this is most likely to get upgraded to a 4 out of 5 in just a couple hours when the next SPC update comes out at 5 or at 1.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
We also have a 5% tornado risk today and a 30%. We have a 4 to 5 damaging wind risk today, so 30% hash wind risk and a 30% hash hail risk. Tomorrow we also have an enhanced risk with a 2% tornado risk, 15% wind risk, and a 30% hash hail risk tomorrow. And then day 3, so on Saturday, we also have a slight risk, so 2 to 5. So we have we have a 3 to 5 severe weather risk today and tomorrow. I think today will be upgraded to a moderate though. Annapolis, let me check that for you. For today through Saturday. It looks like it is mostly up to Minneapolis today. Let's go tomorrow. I'll look tomorrow. Tomorrow you still on a marginal risk. Same with day 3. So the next few days, you may get some storms, but they'll be much weaker by the time they get over to you though. As they come in from North and South Dakota, they'll be much weaker. Maybe. You also see the SPC outlook in the bottom left of your screen also. We have reported 60 mile per hour wind on this severe thunderstorm warning. Over here. These are our main risks though for today. That's what I'm gonna check real quick. Welcome in. No, it doesn't. Okay, this is I want to check real quick. There's a different type of reflectivity on HRR weather model. HRR is showing 2 lines still. Or at least, or like what happened with that one setup we had, or at least a discrete cell. But it kind of has a bowing echo. You see this line right here, then you see this line right here. The cell right here. Welcome in everybody. Good morning. If you just started joining. As you can see, on HRR on this different way. And then it shows them collide into early tomorrow morning. and become one line that pushes through Wisconsin and Minnesota areas. That's interesting what H5 is showing for today. It kind of shows one line push through and then break off and only one cell be left. And then it just shows it break off and die. And then it shows another cell popping off over here in front of this huge line of smoke that's had a crazy bow echo. No, this is just one weather model. But yeah, it's gonna be mostly to the north of Minneapolis though, for today. Not east. It's heading northeast basically. That's weird though how it A supply is showing storm start up, become a line, push through, die. The storm just die out tonight. And then a new line forms with a cell in front of it. That's so weird. What A supply is showing. Just click on here. Yeah, I can always change. Second normal activity. Yeah, look at that. That's so weird. And then look at the cape on A supply. We'll just see how this plays out. If A supply is actually right about that, that'd be pretty crazy. The A supply is showing these storms right now start up, form into the line, and then by tonight it's showing that we have another line of storm that pushes through. The problem is though, while we have it does die out. These lines die out when the cape is all gone. We'll have to watch this later tonight. Welcome in, welcome in. Look at our dew point for today. It's full load. Get some pretty high 70 plus dew point, 60 plus dew point, 65 plus. See what the difference is. Low tip difference, about 62, 72. Which helps the storm with the dew point and temperature aren't much of a difference. Here's what I want to show you. 1 second. Here's what I'm showing. We also have hurricane. We also have tropical storm Dexter that's going to become a Cat 1 hurricane soon. We're expecting it to become a Cat 1 hurricane by 2 a.m. on Friday. Could be tropical storm until around 2 a.m. on Friday, and then it will become a Cat 1 hurricane that we are expecting. Then eventually go out into Monday, where we are expecting it to become a tropical depression or post-tropical storm. Welcome in, everybody. Look at our bulk shear for today, though. Definitely walking the tropics, though, closely. That would explain the sub. Look at that shear. That 80 shear, that's crazy. Insane shear numbers. there's nothing on the sign because there's no cape. But even then, I think each provides just incorrect. But I think each provides just a little crazy. Right, but this is what this is what different model is showing. This is a Rufus model. So the story is tonight at 8 p.m. Then we'll eventually push through North Dakota and some of South Dakota areas. This is also tomorrow. This is the Rufus model shows for tomorrow. This is still pretty far out though. It's basically copy and paste of today. But going more South Dakota area, pushing northeast. This is the Rufus model showing. This is an experimental model, so sometimes can overdo some things. That huge bound echo is possible Derecho or strong MCS today. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm going to end the stream there, guys. I'm going to be watching this closely, and most likely we'll do live severe weather coverage in just a little bit, in a couple hours. That's be weather aware. Make sure you guys like and follow. Not like follow, but like and subscribe on YouTube and follow on TikTok for notifications. Bismarck isn't a risk for severe weather. You're in a 3 to 5 risk for severe weather. You're in the highest risk in Bismarck. But I'm going to stream, guys. Make sure you guys follow notifications so you get notified when
A
I go
new
live
severe
later.
thunderstorm warning has been issued.